Hey guys, very good morning, Fabio here, hope you are all doing very well. So as you might have seen, since yesterday the community has been closed because we have reached 1,000 members. So we decided to close the community in order to keep the quality high enough for the members who are currently in. But no worries, if you do still want to join, make sure to send me a message at TTA Capital on Instagram and you will be set on the waiting list, as I will be moving out some inactive members in the very near future and therefore a lot of spaces will be opening up. So that said, let's dive into today's video and give you guys a quick update on what has happened since yesterday morning. To begin with, of course, the dollar index, and we have yesterday seen a bearish close on the daily time frame. So for now, the dollar index is still looking bearish in my opinion. After that fake out on this swing high, well, at least that was enough for another push back down in towards lows, and as we can see, lots of bearish momentum coming into the market. So after that, we saw another fake out on this swing low once again, and this is now kind of like the swing low that we have to keep an eye on. However, after seeing that daily bearish close, looking at the 4-hour market structure, I don't really see any signs of bullishness coming in towards the market, but what I am waiting for is one more push in towards 92.277, which is an area of daily demand. However, one thing that we need to take into consideration is the fact that of course we have this over here. So this is your lower trend line of the, it's not really a wedge or a channel or something. Of course, you could say that this is a kind of like an expanding pattern, but I'm not a big fan of those. But at times what I do is just draw on the trend line on lower structure, and what you then have of course is your first low, your second low, and then a fake out on that second low, and therefore we could see a pump up a little bit higher. But yeah, I would still prefer now 92.277 to get hit, as that is an area of daily demand from where the market could bottom out and potentially reverse back up in towards the highs, back towards that 92.788 region. So we still have a lot of news this week which could completely change the market dynamics that we currently are seeing on the dollar index. We're gonna have to wait for NFP on Friday, which will make it a lot more clear on where the dollar wants to be heading next week. So yeah, that is the dollar for now. Let's head over to our first pair, which is of course Aussie dollar. Okay guys, so Aussie dollar has closed very strongly bullish on the daily time frame, and now diving in towards the 4-hour time frame. As you guys know, I was looking at this ascending wedge or ascending channel in an ascending channel. So did I take this setup? Did I take this short in towards lows? No, I did not. I updated the community members about this setup because essentially what I was looking for was of course that fake out on this low, on this high, excuse me, to then take a short back down in towards lows. And what we can see of course is that we did get that fake out on the high essentially, so we saw that star pattern. However, the candlestick structure on, let's say, the 2-hour time frame and the 4-hour time frame wasn't what I was looking for a potential short, and therefore I decided to just stay out of the market. So for now, as we can see, it played out pretty well to wait, because the market did move up higher, and at the moment I am not really fully convinced that we will see that push down lower. It does look like we want to break out of this zone, and for now this has now become new demand at 0.71490. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on that zone for in the future. Furthermore, levels to look out for are this level over here, and if we look at the lower time frame, what we can now see is that we have a very important level over here. So this is the level that I talked about, I think it was last week or it was on Monday. So these two levels, 0.72764 and 0.72534, are two very important key levels. I'm just going to delete the wedge and the channel because as we can see, we did see initial reaction over here from the zone and from this line. However, we really never saw that dump and that market structure change, which I was looking for. Remember, I was looking for a new lower low to get formed on the lower time frame, but never happened, and therefore since then we've just seen the market rally up higher. So bullish momentum is just so strong because of the dollar weakness at the moment, so it's just best to wait and see what will happen next. I would love to start breaking these highs over here, then pull back, and then we're going to start looking for longs, and we are going to start looking for shorts once we reach this level over here and over here and over here. So you can copy these onto your chart. These are the 3 levels that I'm looking at for a potential reversal on Aussie dollar once we start moving up higher. And then you guys also know what the levels are down below. So yeah, that is Aussie dollar for you. Let's head over to our next pair, which is euro dollar. And euro dollar, guys, so as you guys know, I was waiting for that higher high to be created, and that has now been created. So looking at the daily and the 4-hour structure, we are of course very bullish at the moment, and what I'm looking for at the moment is potential longs on euro dollar from over here, 1.18029. That is a potential longing region from where I will be looking for some potential longs. So daily is looking very bullish at the moment. Yeah, I'm expecting of course a push up higher essentially. So looking at this level over here, 118.649, for potential pullback back down in towards the lows, towards let's say this level or this level over here. So these three levels are my key levels, which I will be monitoring for some potential longs on euro dollar. So if you want, just copy them, take them over, and wait for a nice setup to play out on these key levels. So yeah, just waiting for a reaction from this level up above over here until we see a potential pullback occur. So yeah, I am bullish on euro dollar for now, and yeah, let's just wait and see what happens once we reach this level over here. Let's say we break up higher, we could even start moving in towards this swing high over here, potentially also towards this level over here. So yeah, a lot of levels to look out for, but these are the levels I am looking at. So yeah, rejection from here, or rejection from here. I will not be trading that initial reaction or the initial rejection, but I will be looking to see if we then see a lower time frame trend switch, which we can then take to trade back down in towards this level over here, or even this level over here. So that is euro dollar for you. Let's head over to pound dollar. And pound dollar, guys, so pound dollar is yeah, as we can see, it seemed bearish because we created this new lower low in comparison to this low. After that, got the fib setup. Personally did not take this setup as I was not a fan of it, and it did not meet my entry criteria, as I explained on the live session yesterday, or I stated in the market updates channel on Discord. So I'm not in this short at the moment. So what I'm expecting, of course, then, if I'm not in the short, is for the market to push up a little bit higher. Looking at the overall market structure, we need to at least take out, let's say, this high over here for it to start dumping back down in towards the lows, then form some kind of channel or wedge over here with, of course, our one, and then this is your second high, this is your one, this is your second low, boom, and then potentially a boom back down. So yeah, that is it essentially on the 4-hour time frame. Looking then at the daily time frame, what levels should I be looking at over there? Well, of course, this level down below over here, 1.36374. Of course, we're not going to reach that level tomorrow, but still it is good to note this level on your chart. And furthermore, this level up above over here, 1.38439, could act as an area of resistance to push the market back down on pound dollar. So this is really a level that I'm looking at, 1.38439, or this swing high at 1.38080 for a potential pullback on pound dollar. Yeah, so bullish momentum is not that strong on pound dollar because of the ascending corrective price action that we're currently seeing. Therefore, I am expecting a potential pullback at a certain point in the near future. So yeah, that is it essentially from pound dollar. Let's head over to Kiwi dollar. And Kiwi dollar, guys, so as I said yesterday, we saw a very strong bullish close on Kiwi dollar. And yes, since then we have been pushing up higher, so I am expecting higher levels from Kiwi dollar. We have now broken through this supply area, so I'm not monitoring that anymore. What I'm now monitoring are these key lines that I have drawn out. So if we reach those lines, make sure to keep an eye out for some potential longs, as the market will start looking good from there. Furthermore, we have this swing high and this key level and this key level for potential shorts. So I'm not going to be taking any trades on Kiwi dollar until we hit these three levels, or one of these three levels, and then for longs, I will not be taking any longs until we hit one of these levels down below over here. Yeah, so yeah, that is Kiwi dollar. Pretty simple. Then there's not really much that I can say. Currently breaking out of this trend line, expecting, of course, resistance to be met or resistance to be found to then trade kind of like the break retest of the trend line. So let's head over to our last pair, which is gold. And gold, guys, so looking at the lower time frame on gold, let me dive in towards the 4-hour. I still have the lines drawn on from yesterday, and yeah, to be honest, not much has changed. As we can see, still consolidating, moving in towards the highs at the moment, and yeah, pretty much just still waiting for a push up higher just adjust the trend line like this. And yeah, just going to be waiting for that high to get taken out all above at the top. A lot of liquidity situated at this swing high, so I am expecting a reaction once we hit this high, but essentially I still want to see 1834 get hit before looking for any real shorts on this pair. So yeah, short-term bias is bullish, and then longer-term bias is potentially bearish once we hit this swing high of 1834.195. So yeah, that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions whatsoever, make sure to contact me through Discord. I am more than happy to help. So I wish you all a fantastic day, and we will speak soon.